Okay, so this is part 3. I talked about this is about the narcissistic abuse cycle. And so the first one, idealization. If you need to know more, go back. Second one, devaluation. It's longer, but it's worth a listen to because that's where you kind of get into the meat of it. But then the last stage, and this is if you choose, or if they have found a new supply, which could very well be the case. This is called the discard. It's the discard stage. Maybe you have no energy left for them, or maybe you've changed too much, or maybe something has happened to where they don't value you anymore as an asset. They don't see you as anything that they can use anymore. So they're going to discard you, and it's going to be very quick and painless, or painful, very quick. It's going to be like the most instant rejection you've ever felt in your life. And they'll be able to walk away really quickly because they really never had emotions invested in the first place. They may have had a few, but they're very like surfacey level emotions. Not like you. Not like your emotions. And then they will let you go, and that is your, it's like a swift and brutal rejection. Or you can break free and go no contact. And this is what I chose to do, is to go no contact. I was like, I can't handle that anymore. I can't do that anymore. Because growing up and living in that idealization phase to the devaluation phase to the idealization phase to the devaluation phase, it messes with your brain. It causes all kinds of fun problems. And so you have to eventually choose you. You have to choose you. And so I want to talk about who might be easily targeted. And so here are things that you need to think about. If you are continuously attracting people who have this narcissistic personality disorder, I think of it like a lesson. It's a lesson until I learn it, until I know how to set those boundaries. But here's some things that they literally look for you. They will find you, and they will sniff you out and find you. It's somebody who's socially isolated or lonely. They have a history of trauma or abuse because, we repeat the abuse until we learn how to set boundaries with it and get rid of it. And then low self-esteem. If you have low self-esteem, they're going to smell it from a mile away, and they will find you. Somebody who's financially dependent, and you don't want to be that when you're in a narcissistic relationship. You don't want to be financially dependent on them. That is not a good situation. Somebody who's dealing with chronic illness. And so anyone who is like, you have a chronic illness, because you're going to be socially isolated in that. You're going to be lonely. And they'll see you as weaker and an easier target. And then somebody who's got codependent tendencies, because they love that. That gives them a very big energy supply. You will work really hard for that love. Really hard. And then the mental health impact of that, of being in a narcissistic abuse relationship for extended periods of time, it's anxiety, depression, disassociation, and PTSD. So you can literally have PTSD from these kinds of relationships. And it can be extremely debilitating. After a while, you can't do anything. So what do? You got to figure it out. But anyway, I will talk about healthy relationship things in the next video. Some ways to think about being healthier. Put some guards up. But anyway, all right.